welcome back. Now, we Saturday AM presenters are, if I say so myself, a talented and hard-working bunch with a wide and varied array of talents, including modesty.
Oh, but we are always willing to try our hand at something new, which is why this morning we're being challenged to take on a new skill.
Sewing Supremo Angeline Murphy, who's going to be appearing at the Knitting and Stitching Show at the RDS this weekend, is here to push us through our paces. What have you got for us this morning, Angeline? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we all?
Good.
So, this morning I am going to get you to stitch up your logo onto a tote bag in the most creative fashion you can.
Right.
OK, sounds simple in
Could go
theory.
horribly wrong.
But how many steps are there to this? And is this something that is gaining popularity for people at home wanting to customise their own
It's very
bags?
trendy now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You see a lot of people wanting to home decor,
Yeah.
initials, baby rooms, people maybe
Personalising everything.
Personalising, that's what it's all about. And basically, it is so easy and it can be done very simply and then look very professional
What you're
as
saying
well.
is, even I can do it.
Even you can do it.
I don't know.
We're about to find out. What do we start with?
So I'm going to start off. We have what we call interfacing. Now, this is double-sided interfacing. Very simple. You can buy online.
OK.
We have taken our Saturday AM logo. Back to school, what we're going to do is we're going to trace our logo onto our interfacing.
OK.
So you just simply start by drawing it on.
OK, so we're just tracing it like you used to do when we were kids.
You're just tracing as you were kids in your neatest possible form.
Oh.
Now,
So-
the last time I was into sewing would have been, apart from putting on patches and mucky school tracksuit bottoms, that's kind of the limit to my abilities. Anna,
Remember,
do you
I thought you were going to
school, or-
say putting patches onto your jeans or your bomber jacket. Do you remember doing that?
I remember badges, all right.
Yeah.
As a maybe 12,
practical.
13-year-old. It's a
It was
long
kind of
time,
a
though.
popular teenage thing at the time.
Yeah.
Well, you were
Although-
all saying this morning, could any of us stitch? I can actually knit.
Oh.
And I'm serious,
very
but my mother
impressive.
got
I think
me
you'll
good
find
for-
this isn't a knitting item, though, Simon.
No, it's not. But I think once you've
unfortunate,
learned
isn't
some of the fabric arts, and it kind of tends to stay with you.
Of
you
course
know.
it does, yeah.
Am I right?
It
No, I'm
does.
not. Clearly not.
Angeline's far too kind to tell you otherwise. This takes a while.
It does, so this will take a while.
Sorry,
so,
OK, we should just go a bit rougher, shouldn't we?
Well, you
move
want to
it
get
on.
it right, Anna, because at the end of the day, you're going to be carrying this bag down the high street. You know, people are going to go, that's not the one you did yourself, is it?
Angeline may have helped us out.
Put
OK.
it up for sale. Tell us about the Knitting and Stitching
Yeah,
Show.
so
Is there a
we're doing
chance to
this-
get involved?
Absolutely. We're doing this in the run-up to the Knitting and Stitching Show, which starts this coming Thursday and runs until Sunday. Now, you can still buy tickets online at the knittingandstitchingshow.com. So
And
you
where's
can
the
pop
show
on.
on?
It's on in the RDS here in Dublin.
I tell you what, it's arty-farty time in the RDS this weekend, isn't it?
Farty time.
Between the arts that
Yeah.
we just did.
Well, you have Banksy there, yeah.
So you could go and admire the
Sorry,
Banksy
next
and then draw your
weekend.
own.
Next weekend, not this weekend.
I haven't written as much as
I'm only
you,
on the
in fact.
hour of Saturday.
Honestly.
So once we finish, assuming we will finish this part, what's the next
So
stage,
once we
Angeline?
finish, I'll take one here. We'll just take our scissors and we'll cut out your S, say, for example. So we're cutting around this. I'll just do it very quickly so we all get a grasp of what we're doing, and then people can
Because it could
try
take
it
us
at
a while.
home. So we'll cut out our S.
OK, so we have the whole morning to keep going on ours.
Yeah, this
is a
challenge.
To keep playing. Oh, you've yours done. Oh, look at you.
How did you do that so quickly?
Well, I think mine was smaller than
okay.
yours.
Oh,
So
yours is
if
a
we
small
pick
one,
up
yeah.
our piece of fabric, and we need to come to the iron for this.
So what do we need? We need a towel, an iron.
You need a towel and an iron.
Okay.
And your choice of fabric. So, do you
Oh,
want
look
that
at your
fabric or do you want-
fabrics. Aren't they lovely?
And do you enjoy customizing your own stuff just
Yeah.
because you find it quite therapeutic, creating something, or?
Very much. I'm very much into sort of making glamorous dresses, bridesmaids dresses.
Did you make this
Mother of the
dress
Bride.
yourself?
I made this dress, yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
So going to weddings, I like to sort of have the whole look, the headpiece, the
Wow, okay,
bags.
so you have a real talent.
And I like
All
those
made
things.
yourself.
Oh, not all made myself, no, but maybe the handbag and the dress.
Wow, impressive.
Gosh, I'm
Right, so what are we doing?
Okay, so we grab our piece of fabric that
Right.
you have beside
Yes.
the bag.
Oh,
Or-
you've given us pieces.
or-
Sorry.
yeah.
Right, okay. So what are we doing with these?
So if we come over to the iron just.
Anna, you go first, and then we'll all copy you.
So I bring my
Okay.
tracing page.
So you bring your tracing page, and the idea is to your wrong side of your fabric, which is this side. So this is the important bit, or your
Okay.
saddle will be the wrong way round. So
Okay.
listen up.
Take away any loose threads.
There's
Okay.
sort of like a bit of a rough end to it.
Yeah.
You can see. So you place it down, and you basically just iron that on. So we take our iron and we just press it.
So what do you call this paper that we're using?
So this is interfacing paper. It's double-sided interfacing.
And you get that in craft shops?
You get it in craft shops. You can get it online. You'll get it at the show next week as well. They'll have it there. So basically, it will fuse the fabric and the interfacing together, and it gives it a wee bit of toughness and makes sure that your fabric doesn't like thread at the ends. So once you have that done, then you start cutting around your letters.
Okay.
It's intricate work, isn't it?
It is. It's quite time consuming. It's
Yeah.
something that you could do maybe like now. We'll sit and we'll watch Saturday AM.
Well,
cut
there
night.
you go.
You know?
3 hours then.
So you can do things like that, you know. So it's handiwork. It's all you can do it by hand. You don't need to use the machine at all unless you want to take it to the machine. Now, if you can see on this bag, what I have done, I've sort of added a wee bit of embroidery threading, just to show you sort of what you can do. This is very simple threading, and I suppose the key is, and what my sort of aim is as well, is to try and encourage beginners to just get into sewing and get the younger generation into sewing as well.
But Angeline, if you've managed to iron this on, the interface, and then you've cut out all of your letters, let's say with Anna's
Yes.
there, then is she going to stick them on individually? Is that what we have to do today?
So what happens? Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So what happens is your tracing paper comes off, and then you will then turn your letter around and stick it on.
Right.
Iron it on again. And I suppose the key is just making sure it's well nicely lined up as well.
Okay.
So you have to be even and
So you
precise.
need to be even, yeah. I'll maybe show you a wee stitch as
Yes.
well.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
you go ahead, and then we can follow on with ours as the show goes on.
So this is a very simple, what they call in embroidery is a running stitch. And this is just like basically what it says it is. It's a running stitch. And the embroidery thread's just a wee bit thicker so that it's more decorative.
It's almost like wool, isn't it?
It is, it's a wee bit like wool.
So does that mean that it'll last in a wash and stuff like that? It won't break?
Yeah, it's because it can be seen, the thread can be seen, so any work that you do, you make sure it's neat and it's straight. So you take your needle and you basically punch it through your fabric, through the right side, through the wrong side first of all.
How are you getting on?
Great.
Okay, and then
second
see if
nature
I'm
to
doing
me.
this like a wee accordion,
We've 2 fabrics there.
in
know.
and out and in and out.
Yeah.
Okay,
And you should try and keep them even, should
try
you?
and keep them even, yeah, and straight as well.
Even and straight.
What's the stitch called?
This is a
running
running
stitch.
stitch.
Running stitch, yeah.
So this is one of the simplest embroidery stitches.
Do you do the full length of the fabric? No.
You probably won't be able to, your fabric will gather up too much.
Yeah.
And then you basically just pull it through.
So
And
you're
you'll see you
suggesting that's
have-
what we should do with our bags, add a little decoration.
Add a wee
or
bit of
something.
decoration, yeah. So
All right.
that's just one of the stitches that you can do. There's also what you call the cross chain stitch as well. And basically you bring your needle through where you have come out, you take it up, and as you're pulling it up, what you do is you loop into this.
Oh, loop one of them. That's a bit of a fancier stitch
Fancy. Angeline, you're going to
We're
stay
getting
with us, aren't
fancy.
you? And give us a bit of a hand off camera for the
I
rest of the
am
morning.
indeed, yeah,
'Cause we are
indeed.
taking on this challenge to actually have some sort of a bag complete.
There's
by the
my
end of the
running
show.
stitch there.
Thanks so much, Angeline. Really appreciate it.
Fabulous.
Lovely of you to come in this morning. We're going to be
Thank
back
you.
after the break. See you in a few minutes.
Thanks, Angeline.
That's not bad.